I recently sent out an email to my community titled How Monday Became a Teacher, and I wanted to share the same message here. When I first started my own business, I would notice on a Sunday when the new week was approaching that I would experience a strange discomfort and sense of anxiety, knowing that the weekend was coming to an end. And after a while, I decided that I actually needed to face this and understand why this was the case. It was almost automatic. Sunday afternoon would come, and I started to notice an unpleasantness in my experience of my reality. So at some point, when I couldn't really start my week feeling this way anymore, when society was jumping into the busyness and the doing of the new week, I chose that I could no longer dive onto the proverbial hamster wheel and join the rat race. And instead, I really wanted to start experiencing my Mondays differently. So when everyone was getting busy and going to work, I decided not to. Now, initially, this was actually very, very challenging because I created space for myself intentionally on a Monday. And then I noticed that I struggled to actually do less or do nothing. I was guilty inside about not being productive or doing more. I was fearful about what my future would be because surely I should be busy and creating and being of value. I also had deeper patterns around lack and money. And I felt a strange sense of fear and inadequacy, as if I was going to be a failure if I wasn't really doing more. And then a realization landed, which is the key behind my message today. I realized that all of these patterns and programming and beliefs were the very things that were previously driving my action and my busyness when the week would start. So I was conditioned to just get into the Monday of the work week from this internal state, which didn't serve me. And instead, I was just creating more and experiencing more of the same reality. But when I started to face what was happening, I then started to heal. I gave these patterns and beliefs space, realized that they aren't true. And now on a Monday, I don't dive into work. I don't get busy on a Monday. My life is amazing when the week starts, and I just watch society get super busy and stressed when a new week begins. Now, if you enjoy that, then by all means, I'm not saying you must change. But if you think what I'm saying makes no sense, then I invite you on a Monday to try and do nothing. Don't start working on a Monday and just sit with yourself. Create space to see what comes up for you, and you will definitely start to notice all of these patterns that are trying to force you to get into work, to become something successful, to be somebody important. And really, for me, it didn't serve me any longer. And now I experience life completely differently. All of these patterns and programming drive our actions and our decision making. And when we're unconscious to them, we really don't have any awareness that they're even there. And so we just go and we go and we go. And this is the robotic nature of how most of society starts their week. I'm confident that if you're somebody who's watched this now, you may also know that on a Sunday afternoon, or even when the evening is there, Monday is slowly approaching and you actually start to feel anxious and as if something isn't correct in your life. And what other people may do is take on the whole notion, don't let Monday ruin your Sunday, and, just push out the experience of your Sunday as long and as hard as you can with the avoidance that Monday is even coming. But no path is wrong. What I'm sharing is just the way I've experienced it. And I found freedom from choosing to do my weeks differently. I no longer am in that matrix of a hard Monday to Friday working week. And I have more flexibility in how I choose to live my life. And with that, when I spend time on a Monday being open and spacious, I use this time intentionally to look at what my experience is offering me, to be with anything that is uncomfortable, and to also get clarity and inspiration around what I actually want to focus on in my week and going forwards. So maybe this will help you. And if you're somebody who wants to be part of my regular email communication that I send out, then drop me your email address and I'll gladly add you. to the community. Have a fantastic day.